Patricia Reis, and I've written the historical fiction Unsettled. Well, I used the family history that I had access to through obituaries and newspaper articles, and I used that as kind of the bricks and mortar as a way to anchor the story. So a great deal of it is factual, based on fact. But as we know, fact and fiction are often interchangeable. So fiction can also have fact in it. So the research that I do is sort of my own version of research, and I read a lot. And I'll read novels, I'll read historical documents, I'll read history, I'll read anything I can get a hold of that seems to be applicable. And I glean, I take what's useful. Sometimes it's just a word. Well, the title went through a number of iterations, and I always thought of it in the beginning as Prairie Fever. However, that title has been taken and used and probably overused, so that was not going to work. And then I thought, these people were settlers, and there's a whole issue around settlers on this uncultivated prairie land. They're not the only people that were living there, and certainly they weren't the original people living there. They were settlers. So then I thought, this is unsettling in so many ways. We romanticize the pioneers, and we give them a lot of glory. And truthfully, they took over land that was being used by indigenous people. And so they are settlers, and then it's all unsettling what happens. And it's unsettling for the people, for the land, for, the surrounding indigenous people. So there are ghosts. I write ghosts in the novel itself. And I do that as a way to introduce voices that would otherwise not be heard. And so we call them ghosts or spirits, or they're disembodied, but they have information. I enjoy writing a lot. I enjoy the process of taking facts and building a story out of them, which I did in this historical fiction. It's the first time I've written fiction itself. I've written other books of nonfiction, and somehow that's a whole different process. Fiction requires imagination and heart and willingness to travel into different characters, different landscapes, different family dynamics, and to imagine them.